The questions on your survey were everything I hoped for them to be. I don't know exactly what getting to know people means either, but I know that I'm not very good at it. Something about the process of turning somebody from a stranger to an acquaintance and then to a friend. I guess stranger to acquaintance is pretty easy. You can get that just by small talk, which is boring and kind of useless, but maybe it's necessary? I don't know. Either way, I do it and it seems to work, turning people from strangers to acquaintances. I just don't know how to make friends from that point. It might just be that you're only gonna make friends with certain types of people. I'm not sure. If that's the case, I'm just not around that type of a person enough. And I'll need a little more time to think of my survey questions because the reason I asked you to do it is because I don't know what I would want to do for that. So instead I'm just gonna answer yours because it'll be fun. I really liked those questions. If you somehow ended up being the other gender, how would that affect your behavior? I would probably make a more conscious attempt to call attention away from my appearance. Females tend to be judged by appearance and demeanor, and those are the two things I very strongly dislike being judged. Probably the only reason I'm comfortable with doing this YouTube thing is because I'm male, and that sort of means that I get a free pass in the appearance and demeanor thing. So yeah, I would probably not like that. What kind of things do you find interesting? I find fiction interesting. Like, most fiction is interesting. Even if it's not that good, I don't like it, but I find it interesting. I find some math interesting, the more logic-y side of math, and the more logic-y side of philosophy too. Those of you who are familiar with that kind of thing can probably guess that I am a decently big fan of Bertrand Russell. What questions would be on your survey? Steven, you asked me that both in the survey and in your video outside of the survey. I think I already answered that at the beginning of this video, so I'm not gonna bother trying to re-answer it. What does the word truth mean? I think it means a valid application of human logic to discern something about the world. Do you think there are objective moral laws? I think that maybe there are moral laws governing being a human, but even that I'm not quite so sure about. There are definitely at least things that make it more likely that humans will continue to be a species in the future, so if there are imperative, objective moral laws regarding being human, probably has something to do with making sure that humans don't go extinct. What music is best? I guess if we're trying to define best with regards to music, I'd have to say Bach. Not that Bach is what I want to listen to the most, but it's kind of a lot better than I think any other music. Are you funny? I don't think so. I'm kind of boringly serious and a little curmudgeonly pretty often, so I don't think that's particularly funny. Do you like me yet? Plenty. What are your intentions with our relationship? You're one of the few people that I can communicate with very, very efficiently, and I intend to keep that the same and not let it change. What makes someone a good friend? I don't know. That's the reason I'm asking you about these kinds of things, because I can't tell. Probably something regarding being able to communicate with them efficiently. Yeah. Now that was a good survey. I find every single one of those questions interesting. I would like to hear other people's answers. If you want to tell us your answers, do that. I will read them. I will have a good time reading them, and you'll get to talk about yourself. It would be cool.